You think about the most complete basketball player, Michael Jordan was it. That year we won 56, 57, 58 games, something like that. We were really good. If you were going to beat us, you had to do something special. And I knew what we were up against in him. You knew it was going to be a daunting task. You're going to play your best basketball, and he's just not going to have an off game. And you're trying to make sure you manage everyone else, and hopefully he has a few misses here or there. They were struggling, and so Michael, I vividly remember one play, he came off of a screen, and he was really supposed to kick the ball to the corner, but he turned the corner, he went to the basket. And I was like, oh, okay. And he took it upon himself to score. Went to overtime, and he was just unstoppable. And he scored, obviously 69 points. He had almost 20 rebounds. So it was remarkable to watch that and to be a part of that, because we had done everything right. And even defending him, we were getting into him, and he was taking tough shots. He was just making them. Michael Jordan took what they did to the next level because of his explosiveness, his swag, his demeanor, and ultimately his success.
Good evening, everyone. Along with Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a showdown in the Central Division. The Cleveland Cavaliers hosting the Chicago Bulls. And Mike, not a lot of welcoming faces for Michael Jordan in this arena tonight.
And that's right, Kevin. Of course, MJ ended Cleveland's season last year in this building, a buzzer beater in Game 5 of the first round. Opening night this season, Jordan poured in 54 against Cleveland.
So Clark, for the Cavs, they're 32-36 and looking to make the playoffs. Their main priority has to be figuring out a way to slow down Michael Jordan, right?
Absolutely, Kevin. They need to make Jordan give up the ball, force somebody else to beat him, send double teams at him, get that rock out of his hands. Clearly, Cleveland has to pay a lot of extra attention to Michael Jordan if they want to have a chance to win.
Now, let's give you the starting fives. For Chicago in the backcourt, John Paxson running the point. And at the 2, it's the former MVP, Michael Jordan. A defensive stopper. Scottie Pippen is the small forward. Horace Grant at the power forward spot. And at center, the big man, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And introducing the Cleveland starters, sharp-shooting Mark Price is at the 1. And the defensive specialist, Craig Elo, joins him in the backcourt. The forwards, rookie third-round pick Winston Bennett at 3. With the experienced Larry Nance playing power forward. And finally, the two-time All-Star, Brad Daugherty, is the center.
So far this year, in the first 3 meetings between Chicago and Cleveland, all Bulls wins, Michael Jordan is averaging 44 points per game against the Cavs, shooting 55%. MJ is the last guy Cleveland wants to see.
Elo, no good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Jordan. The second effort, he takes it up and lays it in. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm. Not what the D wants.
Now, here's Price. Daugherty, the screen. Elo, the pass to Daugherty. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And Clark, to be fair, Michael Jordan might be the last guy any team in this NBA wants to face.
Well, you won't get any disagreement from me, Kevin. I mean, he's on his way to his 4th straight scoring title, and Jordan is, in fact, the show in the NBA right now, guys.
He is indeed. Grant with a screen on Elo. And here's Jordan outside. Good on the triple.
3 points.
Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Talking to Coach Lenny Wilkins in terms of defending Michael Jordan, Cleveland is looking to start the game with Winston Bennett on MJ.
And then they'd like to end it, Coach, with Craig Elo guarding him. The idea behind that, to me, is start Bennett on him, and then hopefully Craig Elo is fresh down the stretch.
Well, Michael Jordan on a historic pace. And for more, here's David Aldridge.
Thanks very much.
Michael Jordan is well on his way to a 4th straight scoring title. With 14 games left including tonight, Jordan's averaging more than 33 points per game, giving him a more than 2-point lead over Utah's Karl Malone. The only other player to lead the league 4 straight seasons, the great Wilt Chamberlain. Back to you, Kevin.
That's some good history right there, David. Thank you. MJ is a special player. He's a great scorer. Mike, look at his game. Tell me why.
This might not be the first thing you think of, but his conditioning has a lot to do with it. MJ just never gets tired. He can carry a team.
I've never seen anything like it. Well, Mike, at breakfast, we were opening up the papers here in Cleveland, the front page of the sports section, an article about the Cavs' Craig Elo trying to guard Michael Jordan.
You just know Michael read that article like we did. Cleveland fans looking nervous as Jordan is finding his groove early on.
They need to find a high percentage shot clock to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche. Coach Wilkins scratching his head looking at his players. You'd think at this point he'd want to send double teams at Jordan when he catches the ball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. He's pretty much dictated the pace with the steady offense inside. And the timeout right now, probably going to be making some adjustments.
Williams is checked in for Cleveland. B.J. Armstrong's checked in for Chicago. Here's Elo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Williams trying to break free. And it's Price missing.
In each of the last 2 playoffs, the Bulls have eliminated Cleveland in the first round.
And heartbreaking losses for the Cavs both times as it came down to a winner-take-all 5th game. This has become quite a rivalry in the Central Division.
Here's Price after the Bulls pick up 2. Doherty with the screen on Armstrong. Price passes to Doherty. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 19 points.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
It's Price on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong. Just 5 to shoot. Elo now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Nice execution inside from Elo. Really looking comfortable making it happen in the paint area.
The best three-point shooting team in the NBA, Clark, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Leading the league at 41%. They also are number 1 in attempts and in three-point shots made.
And you know, Kevin, the injury to Brad Doherty, I think, forced Cleveland into becoming a more focused team from the three-point line. Guys like Price and Craig Elo, Steve Kerr, all shooting it well. That's Mark Price, for those wondering.
That's right.
Terrific to see Brad Doherty in the starting lineup. He has struggled through injuries this year, so glad to see the big fella healthy and starting.
An all-star the previous 2 seasons, Brad's health is so important for Cleveland.
Here's Elo, following the basket by Michael Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
Price passes to Doherty. And here's Nance. Elo outside. To end the run, Williams gets the bucket. Now Jordan. A 3-ball. And the Bulls another 3.
We've seen Jordan go to work on his three-point shooting, and the improvement very evident here tonight.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Bulls out front, delivering the blowout. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio, just a bit south of Cleveland, home of the Cavs. Kevin Harlan, Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge here. We're set for the start of the second quarter between the Cavs and Bulls. It's a big matchup in the Central Division. Bulls leading by 23.
Opening night for both of these teams in Chicago, Michael Jordan went off for 54 points. An overtime win for the Bulls.
The headline of the Cleveland sports page, Mission Impossible. Elo to try to ground Air Jordan. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, you can bet that Michael Jordan read that as well. He's quoted in the article as saying, Craig Elo is a very good defender, and I accept him as a challenge. Now, the backstory, of course, is that Elo was a minor league player just 3 years ago. Now, he signed a new contract here in Cleveland, and his defense was a big reason why. But you know Jordan's going to bring something extra tonight. Kevin?
He always does. David, thank you for that. Mike, the Cavs coaches probably wish they ran that story on another day.
I mean, did they have to run that article today? Let's be clear. As good as Elo is, no one is stopping Michael Jordan when he's on. Sorry, Craig.
They've got Kerr. Williams is out there with Doherty. And it's Elo. And it's Brown. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
The strong defense of King doing a terrific job in helping to change the shot.
And Jordan gets it to go. Michael Jordan has had such great success, Mike, against this Cleveland franchise, hasn't he?
The shot last year on this floor, 54 points opening night in Chicago. MJ loves playing the Cavs.
He does indeed. Here's Williams. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The drive by.
Whoa! He added some style to that one. I think he should get some bonus points for that.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely making a show of it.
When you get the chance for a jam like that, you have to take it.
Now, here's Kerr. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And another miss by Cleveland. Jordan inside, Elo covering, and there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Cartwright.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They played a pretty complete game.
Kerr outside. Here's Williams. And again, unable to change momentum here. An excellent job by the Bulls, Clark, so far on defense. They've limited the Cavs' three-point shooting game.
With Jordan and Pippen defending the perimeter, hard to get good looks. The Bulls are not an easy team to knock down threes on.
Not at all. So it's the Cavaliers now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Williams, and it's King with the rebound.
Tell you what, you can feel their frustration underneath the surface. It's actually palpable with all these misses.
They're trying to shake it off, but every time they come up short, the panic starts to set in.
Not many players can make a stunning move like that.
Yeah, Clark, you're right. You're talking about a very short list.
He's a guy that causes excitement just by walking into the building.
And finished off by Doherty.
Fantastic determination from Doherty, not letting the contact bother him.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Nancy's checked in for Williams. Bennett comes in for Brown. And it's Price in for Kerr. Chicago also making some changes. Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. And it's Grant in for King.
Boy, are they locked in on offense, knocking down every shot right now.
And the other team has to step it up on defense. No excuse letting them torch you like this. The first-year head coach of the Bulls, 44-year-old Phil Jackson, the last 2 seasons, Jackson was an assistant under former Bulls coach Doug Collins. And while Jackson was a head coach in Puerto Rico, this is Phil's first NBA head coaching job.
Here's Rollins. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Fires from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-3 run right now. And Bulls coach Phil Jackson, a great player back in the day, you may recall, Clark, with the New York Knicks.
Yeah, he was on championship teams in 1970 and 73 with the Knicks. And he's a player's coach. He's known to be laid back, but it'll be interesting to see if he can take this Bulls team to the next level.
My guess is he can. What do you think?
I would agree.
So Jordan now approaching the 54-point mark he posted against the Cavs earlier this season. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Price, the pass to Nance. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
The Cavs shocking the NBA with a huge trade back in the...
Oh, that was unbelievable!
I can't believe what I saw. Perfect dunk.
Oh.
You know, finding ways to build their lead, to expand it. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it's because they're playing selfless basketball, doing an outstanding job running and executing their plays.
Here's Nance. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Pretty slick and tricky move that time by Nance with the pump fake. Got the defense off balance and was able to draw the foul.
John Paxson, he's checked in for B.J. Armstrong. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rollins against Jordan. Outside Pippen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Fades away. Jordan now just a single point shy of hitting his 54-point masterpiece against the Cavs earlier this year. 16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Price with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 3 on the clock. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's Chicago, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. All right, here we go. The second half start from Northeast Ohio with Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and D.A. This is Kevin Harlan. It's the Cavs and Bulls, a huge game in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. And the Bulls with possession. Thus far, another monster game for Michael Jordan against Cleveland. You know, Mike, he just owns the Cavaliers, doesn't he?
Michael Jordan.
Well, the newspaper editor didn't do Cleveland any favors by running that article. Jordan making a point tonight, no one can guard me.
Very clear. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Cartwright. John Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then there's Pippen. And it's Grant in at the power forward position. Here is Price, following the basket by Michael Jordan, and stolen by Jordan. Goes up, and Jordan throws it down.
Boy, outstanding ball movement from Paxson there, showing a willingness to involve his teammates.
And here are the Cavaliers. Price looking it over, passes it to Nance. Shoots a fader, and the bank shot is good.
I'm not so sure he needed it, but the fadeaway does make the shot even sweeter.
Paxson against Price. Here's Jordan. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And looking at Cleveland's three-point numbers, Clark, they're down compared to what they normally do.
Well, you know, it was a point of emphasis and focus for Phil Jackson and his staff. I mean, the Cavs' offense is centered around, predicated on knocking down threes. So Chicago clearly looking to disrupt that.
He gets it in there. Jordan's got 59 points.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Pass to Doherty. They get the rebound. Elo can't hit.
He's able to get it in close, but what a reaction by the defense. Getting there to shut him down.
No good from Jordan.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Now, here's Bennett. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Doherty. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Michael Jordan rising to career levels for the first time since 1987. 61 points.
It is great to see Brad Daugherty out there. Earlier in the season, Brad had ankle surgery, and he still isn't up to 100%. If Cleveland wants to make the playoffs, they need Daugherty healthy.
Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Price does such a good job, always seems to find the open man. This is a guy who loves to share the basketball.
And stolen by Daugherty. And there's the call on Michael Jordan.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Bennett. And a change for the Bulls. B.J. Armstrong's checked in for John Paxson. And the great Brad Daugherty, an all-star the previous 2 seasons for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's the #1 overall pick back in 1986, and he certainly has lived up to the billing of being a franchise center. He's a double-double machine, highly efficient, very skilled, and still working his way back to that all-star level.
Clark, you were a double-double machine, about 19 points a game, and just a hair under 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I found my way into that category the short time that I played, Kevin.
And here's Daugherty, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan.
Never easy trying to contain Daugherty when he's attacking, which is why he gets fouled.
So, Mike Fratello, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it has really turned into a terrific rivalry.
Well, the Bulls keep knocking the Cavs out in the playoffs. Division rivals play each other 6 times during the regular season, so they see each other a ton.
Very good point. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. King comes in for Horace Grant. Davis is subbed in for Pippen.
With his height, Daugherty could rely on physical play to solve all his problems. But he has a more cerebral game and often looks for graceful solutions.
Nance finds Price. 1:43 left to play in the third. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Chicago called for the foul.
Defense is working overtime to try and shut Price down, but he sticks with his motion and gets the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And Cleveland making a change here. Brown's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:41 left to play here in the third. Jordan against Elo. Purdue with a screen on Elo. Jordan continues to elevate his personal best. Now 66 points in the game.
Michael Jordan won the MVP in 1988, finished second in voting last year to Magic Johnson. I think he's in the conversation again. MJ leads the league in scoring. The Bulls with the second best record in the East.
Now Jordan. After the missed 3 from Craig Elo. Purdue the pass to Jordan. Over Elo. No good from Jordan.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Price kicks to Nance. Pass to Brown. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pocket 6. Elo can't hit.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the...
Michael Jordan has stacked up 68 points.
That will make the highlight loop.
You're right. Definitely dunk contest material.
This is what the fans pay to come see.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jordan against Elo. Brown with a screen on Jordan. To the middle. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Elo.
Boy, it's just one of the many things that Elo does pretty well. Finding an open man to set up with the ball. Well done there on the pass.
Here's Jordan. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Jordan's got 17 points here in the second half. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back right after this. All right, we've made it to the fourth quarter. Kevin, Mike, Clark, and D.A. with you. Yet another matchup between the Cavs and the Bulls. These two know each other so well. And here's Cleveland.
Well, when you talk about Craig Elo, what a story this guy is. Was cut from the NBA, playing in a minor professional league, got a 10-day contract with Cleveland 3 years ago to replace Mark Price, who had appendicitis. Elo has stuck since then in the league.
He is out there with Kerr. Then there's Rollins. Then there's Brown. And it's Bennett in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Jordan. Great touch on the 16-footer. And for Elo, making it in the NBA, Clark, he just got rewarded.
And really cool to see. I mean, recently signing a new big contract. He's a fantastic three-point shooter, and he's one of the better defenders at the 2-guard spot in the league. And he's got a really good work ethic and sets a great example for his teammates.
Well said.
Right now, it's simply the second shots that are killing him. I mean, they've got to do a better job securing the miss after playing solid defense.
And it's so deflating giving up a score like that. Work hard to force a miss, and then it's all for nothing.
Well, we've been tracking the scoring of Michael Jordan. And, Coach, no surprise, he has been dynamite.
Did they have to run that story today about Elo guarding Jordan? I think the article poked the bear, as if Jordan needed anything else to motivate him.
Isn't that the truth? My goodness.
Down the stretch, when you need buckets, go to the guy who's gotten you this far.
Yeah, he's been relentless.
Bennett kicks to Brown. Kerr outside. Here's Bennett. That's good. And so Kerr with the assist.
That's a heads-up play by Kerr, finding the open man and getting him the ball on time and on target. Well done.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left him that much of a lane to work with.
Oh, Clark, the Bulls have done a great job against the Cavs' 3-point shooting game. Nice D from Chicago.
Well, I think it starts with Michael Jordan. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year. Plus, you had Scottie Pippen, excellent defensively in his own right. And that duo can turn your water off with their perimeter defense.
Yes, they can.
When he has the ball in his hands, Paxson does a good job scanning the floor, finding these opportunities to set up shooters.
And the pass to Brown. And here's Hardy. Here's Bennett. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They set the pick. And 3 from Jordan. Connects from 3-point range. Jordan's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He doesn't need much room, and he had plenty right there. And when he's got that kind of space, you know he's knocking that 3 down.
And they'll need more effort than that to cut this lead down to size.
Now, here's Bennett. Brown feeling it out a bit. Passes to Kerr. Clock at 4, and it's Bennett in the corner. They need this. Second chance shot. Here's Rollins. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And here are the Bulls now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Up top, Jordan. He's covered by Bennett. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. Craig Elo checked in for the Cavaliers.
Michael Jordan, 1 shot.
Free throw good, Jordan. Mike, they've had a very tough stretch here.
Yeah, they need to get a stop and score to change the momentum.
On the wing, Elo.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The rebound by Purdue.
And a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line.
Kerr, the pass to Bennett. Now, here's Brown. Elo outside. Here's Bennett. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Anytime you get a look in close, that's a great possession. Bennett gets 2 points.
Takes a step back. Outside Jordan, beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. And they double up Jordan. Outside, Davis. Back to Jordan. Another shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He's out ahead of the pack on both sides with his scoring so far, playing with a lot of intensity and refusing to be denied.
Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Now here's Kerr. Pass to Bennett. Now Brown. Pass to Kerr. 6 to shoot. Here's Elo. Misses the 3.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there. And this run has helped seal the win.
Give them credit for executing down the stretch. Nice work.
And here's Kerr following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The number of the second half, 3. They are drilling shots.
And that starts with ball movement, putting your shooters in good positions.
Yep, that one goes.
For an accurate and smooth shooter like Steve Kerr, the mid-range jumper, no problem.
From deep, Jordan and the Bulls, another 3.
Here in this fourth quarter, it has been all about the three-point shot for them.
Absolutely making it rain. And there's no better time to pick up points in a hurry.
And the Bulls with another win over Cleveland. Coach, Chicago is 4-0 against the Cavs this season.
They've got one more meeting in 2 weeks to finish the season series. But guys, this is total domination by Chicago.
And Clark, tonight, a Bulls win and a brutal loss for the Cavs in this playoff race.
Definitely, Kevin. I mean, they're a full game out now. Still, Cleveland does have 13 games left, and the Bulls, they solidify their spot as the 2 seed.
It appears they have. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.